Hi, welcome to Me Living. It is a beautiful, sunny, and warm day outside today, and it's Mother's Day. So I'm hoping that you celebrate your Mother's Day, whether you choose to spend time with your families, friends, or go shopping, or go for a nice walk at the park, whichever you decide to do. Have a wonderful celebration of Mother's Day. And with today's celebration of Mother's Day, I wanted to take this opportunity and time to share a few of very special and significant stories and gifts that was very dear to my heart from three of my beloved late mothers. When I said three, one was my husband's biological mom, two was my husband's stepmom, three, it was my mom. That each one of them was significant and special in their own way during my time of growth. And so I wanted to share those stories today as a way to honor them on Mother's Day. The first mother, okay, it's my husband's biological mom. Her name was Plia. In the Hmong culture, when I marry my husband, his mother becomes my mother. I call her mother. And vice versa. My mother becomes his mother and he calls my mom, mom, the same thing. So this is a princess hat. In the early 1990s, in the Hmong fashion world, princess hat was in trend, was very popular. And then my mother, Plia, she was already ill at that time, 1992. I had only been married to my husband for over 2 years, and my mother, Plia, was already ill. She passed away at the age of late 50s, so very young, very young. And then, even though she was very weak and ill, she wanted to make each of her granddaughters a princess hat. So she made the first one to her granddaughter, who was the daughter of her older son. She made the number 2 princess hat to her granddaughter, who's the daughter of her second son. And then she made the third princess hat to her granddaughter, who's the daughter of her daughter. And then it came me, poor me, poor me. I didn't have any children yet. My husband and I were childless in 1992, but my mother Plia was a petite woman with very soft-spoken voice, very, very loving, caring, and kind-hearted. So I think in her mind, she didn't want to go and leaving me with nothing. So this is princess hat number 4 that my mother Plia made for me. And shortly after she made this princess hat, then she passed. And now in 2022, in the Hmong fashion world, princess hat is back in fashion. So I dug up my suitcase and took out my princess hat. Oh my God, I'm just so proud that this is all handmade. My mother Plia made all these handmade beads, every little beads here, made it to perfection. And very, very happy to have this. Let me try this on. My bonnet's quite high, but I'm gonna do my best to try it on. I'm just so proud and so happy to have this princess hat. So with the fashion trend right now, I can wear this princess hat pretty much with any kind of skirt in the Hmong outfits. So let me come closer to share some of the beautiful handwork that she did. Okay. See all of this? All of this cross stitch was very beautifully done, and then she bead every single little beads here with the big heart beads. All of this shiny line she put it on. Everything was very, very well made, and it fits me perfectly, perfect. Thank you very much for this beautiful, timeless princess hat. I will forever treasure it. And then the second mom that I wanted to honor today is my husband's stepmom. Her name was Ma. And after Mom Blia passed, Father married Mom Ma into the family. Mom Ma was with us for over 16 years, and she just passed 2 years ago during the early part of COVID-19, 2020. So Mom Ma passed also for 2 years now. And let me describe her a little bit. Mom Ma was a very, very special grandma. She was the grandma that my children knew. She was the grandma that was around during the grown-up years of my children. She was around the most, and they knew her. Mama was a very pleasant person, hardworking, loving, caring, very kind-hearted. She took such good care of my dad and all of us. She loved all of us just as if we were her own. And Mama, if you get to know her, she is the ideal mother-in-law that any daughter-in-law would want it to have. So I am very proud that she was my mother-in-law, and she was such a hardworking. One thing I remember and miss about her was she planted a very nice, beautiful, luscious garden, vegetable garden, ginger plants, cilantro, onions, monk herbs, bitter melon vines that grew so beautiful in her backyard, and in her and my dad's home, their backyard. And so Mama always usually call me up when when she has her ginger plant, her herbs, vegetables, to see if I need any, and then I usually just go by her house and get what I needed. And I miss that. I miss not getting phone calls from her, and not getting vegetables giving to me, herbs giving to me. I miss those wonderful, wonderful days with my mom. And then, in addition to being such a pleasant, kind-hearted, loving, caring, hardworking mom, my mom also loved foods. She was not a picky eater at all. She loved food. And knowing that I'm a cook, whatever I cook, whether it's sweet, mung cornbread, whatever, soup, rice noodle, whatever I brought it to her, my mom was just always pleasantly appreciated my food, and so encouraging for me to continue cooking. And my friends, having such wonderful mother appreciate my food, encouraging me to cook, that boosts up my energy of wanting to cook even better, of wanting to be a better cook. And I miss that. I miss that time with my mom, being so pleasant, liking my food, eating my food. Toward the end of her journey, many of us took turn to care for mom, but I was the last person with her to her doctor at the Mayo Clinic when the doctor told her that she only had such amount of time to be with us. And so she and I came back home, and I tried very hard to cook whatever she would enjoy. I would make mung tofu, I made mung cornbread, sweet bread, steamed rolls, a variety of rice noodles, sweets, whatever mom used to enjoy. I made it all and I brought it to her. And fortunately, she was still able to eat and enjoy. She enjoyed my food all the way toward the end, that she no longer was able to eat, no longer. And that was the end of my cooking, bringing to my mom. But there is one important gift that she gave it to me that I wanted to share. Few weeks prior to her passing, Mama knew that I love Hmong clothes, that I am at the stage of learning how to make Hmong clothes for my children. So this is a money belt Mama wanted me to have. A few weeks before her passing, I visited her and she talked about what she's leaving behind for whom. And so she said, because you enjoy, because you love Hmong food, I would like you to have my money belt, my sash money belt. And so this is my mama's own money belt that she passed on to me. It's such a beautiful handmade, and she beats every single of these coins very nicely and let me put it on. I am just so happy, so proud to have owned this money belt that my mama left it for me. So it is very versatile and it goes with any kind of skirt, whether it's a white Hmong skirt, a green Hmong skirt, it goes with any kind of skirt outfits in the Hmong clothes. So look at this, it's just so full, so beautiful. Yeah, very, very beautiful. I'm just so proud to have this. And let me come closer to show you all the detail work of this beautiful money belt. Okay. All of this snail handmade. Mom did not make this. She bought this sash from a vendor and then she coined every beads with the coins here. All of it was done beautiful. So it's handmade, it's authentic, needlework. Okay. So pretty. So that is the special story from my mama, and it's Mother's Day. It's been 2 years since you've been gone, and I'm thinking about you, thinking about all the time that we spent together, your beautiful garden, all the veggies, everything you gave me, being such a pleasant mom, such a nourishing mom, and thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Okay. The third mother that I wanted to celebrate and honor today on Mother's Day, it's my beloved late mother. My mother, her name was Yang, and a couple stories that I wanted to share today about my mom Yang. My mom Yang was also a very, very hardworking woman. She was such a wonderful housewife, a great mom to us all. My mom Yang had green thumb. Green thumb. Whatever she planted on the ground, everything will grow so lusciously and so nicely. And I couldn't do that because I don't have green thumbs. Unfortunately, I didn't get her green thumb gene, so I didn't get that. One other thing, as I mentioned earlier, mom is the best chef in the house. My mother, Yang, she was the best chef in our house. She was a great cook, great, great cook. Everything my mom made, whether little or large, it always tastes the best. And there's many of us, even if mom made so little, because it was so delicious, we were able to eat whatever mom made with the rice, and we are so full. We would be really full because mom was such a good cook. I am a cook today. I'm still learning to be a cook, and part of me like cooking, wanting to cook, know how to cook, it's because I got the cooking genes from my mother, and I am so thankful, so grateful for that. So that's a few words to describe my mom. She was such a loving, loving, caring mom that life is never, never the same without mom, never the same. And there are a couple significant stories and gifts that I wanted to share with you all today. that the skill I learned from her, what I remember about her. There are many others, but I only share two today. So the first one, here's the story. Okay, this jacket I'm wearing here, it's a 100% wool 1968 jacket. So back in Laos, after the birth of my younger brother in 1968, my father, okay, this is a Mount Silver bar. My father took one Mount Silver bar and bought this 100% wool jacket to my mother. Back then it was beautiful, and now it remains beautiful because the condition, it's not ragged, it's still very new, very nice. So let me stand. My, just so proud. Such beautiful vintage jacket, see? And inside it even has a very nicely tailor-made pocket, okay? The silver bar can go inside. Nice jacket. Yeah. So this jacket, how come I have the jacket? So my mother, later in her life, she was bigger and the jacket no longer fitted her. So in 1992, they were moving and decluttering the closet. And then I visited my parents, and my mom was gonna toss out this jacket. And I said, Mom, that's your vintage jacket, 1968. And then I said, can I have it? Mom said, yes, you can have it. It does not fit me anymore, and no other sisters would want the jacket. So I took the jacket with me, and it's been 30 years. I have this jacket for 30 years, and I can wear it in the spring. I can wear it in the fall season with a turtleneck underneath it, or just a simple blouse like I wear today. Oh my, this is timeless 1968 jacket. I'm just so proud and so happy. Okay, so the second story I wanted to share about my mom is the mango. Okay. The skill to peel the mango, the skill to cut the mango, I learned from my mom. During our lives at the refugee camp in Thailand, we were there for 3.5 years, from 9 years old to almost 12 years old in refugee camp. And life in the camp was not the best. However, mangoes in Thailand taste much, much more delicious than mangoes here in the US because it was fresh. Thailand, it's a tropical country, and mango, it is much more delicious there than mangoes here. However, in America, I can eat this whole mango all by myself, just as a snack, as a dessert, or put it in a salad bowl. But life back then in the refugee camp as a child, 9, 10 years old, 11, 12 years old, we did not have the luxury of one person eating one mango. We did not. So as a child, my mom would go to the market in the morning once, in the afternoon once, to buy vegetables to cook for us. And she would come back from the market with a mango, sometimes this size, sometimes bigger. It depends on what she got. And then we have 8 children in the home. However, from my childhood recollection, 7 of us usually were around mom and dad more than the number 8. And so as a child, I was just watching my mom peel the mango, cutting the mango, and I learned that skill. I learned that skill and applied that skill up to this day. Every time I peel a mango, I'm thinking of my mom. Okay. So this is how she peels the mango that I'm going to demonstrate as a part of celebration for Mother's Day, thinking about her, honoring her for the wonderful, wonderful life skill that I had acquired from her as a child in the refugee camp, watching her, waiting for my piece of mango. And then I learned the skill. So this is how my mom peels it. I'm so sorry, it's such a good celebration, but the sky, it's kind of rainy, so I'm so sorry. Okay, so here goes. Mom peels the mango, and usually 7 of us were around waiting for our piece of the mango. So much memories, so much good memories. Excuse me. So after she peeled the mango, we were usually around her. Each was waiting for our piece, mom to hand us our piece. So she would take the knife, hold the mango like that, and slice off the top piece. She cut it into 4. From my childhood memory, I remember this is what my mom did. She did not use a fork. She used her hand, but today I'm going to use a fork. So this one goes to my older sister. This one goes to my second older sister. This one goes to my older brother. And then this one comes to me. This one goes to me. And then my mother turned the mango over. She would do the same, slice off the top piece, cut into 4. This one goes to my younger brother. This one goes to my younger sister. This one goes to my dad. And this one goes to mom. And then the seed remains with more mango meat on this side and that side. This one usually goes to the youngest child because the youngest is special, and this one usually goes to the youngest. So sometimes my youngest brother got the seed, sometimes my youngest sister got the seed, depending on, each time is different, but usually those two youngest siblings would get the seed. The seed has more mangoes, but the rest of the older siblings, each of us gets our piece. And This is a wonderful, wonderful life skill that just being a child, watching, observing my mom doing our, staying at the refugee camp, I acquired this skill of peeling the mango, cutting the mango, and every day now, it's a wonderful skill that I utilize every day when I eat a mango. Thank you so much for watching me living today, celebrating Mother's Day by honoring and paying tribute to my three beloved late mothers, and also sharing some of the special and significant gifts and stories that were very dear to my heart with you all today. So I hope that you enjoy a wonderful Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all. Bye-bye.